we live in a world in which it is suggested to us that to be good at something, to do well at something, we need to try hard, we need to focus, and we need to pour all our energy into what we want to be good at, what we want to do well at. I believe that if we take the same approach to our sexual self and our sexual relationships, which many of us do, then our sex actually runs a mile. If we think about our own sexual self, when there is that feeling of trying too hard, then it is not actually a warm, receptive energy. It is actually force, an uncomfortable force to get to somewhere other than where we are, that trying too hard. If you reflect for a moment on a time when someone was trying to make you do something, it's not kind, it's not encouragement, it's not empowerment, it's not loving, it's not soft, it's not somewhere or something or someone we want to lean in towards. We actually feel we want to retract and withdraw away. So when we are trying too hard, we are creating that same kind of intense force, and our sexual self will simply become more insular. Also, if we have ingrained the messages that our sexual self is damaged or broken or dysfunctional or not desirable, and we keep reinforcing those messages with how we feel about ourselves, we're keeping our sexual self limited. And so no matter how hard we try, or how much focus, or how much energy we put into it, if we're still seeing our sexual self as damaged, broken, dysfunctional, it will remain that. If we're seeing our sexual self as the problem, it will remain the problem. We do not want to put a spotlight on and focus on our sex as a problem, because when we focus on something as a problem, it will, like a frightened animal, actually withdraw and retract and not want to feel it can come out. The same is when we are in a relationship with sex. If our partner sees within the relationship that the sex is a problem and that they are encouraging us to engage in sex, then actually the partner does not feel the environment where they feel how their feeling is going to be met and heard and held. They're actually feeling a very uncomfortable, often grabby force that is trying to make them go somewhere they don't want to go, and that actually causes distance between the partners rather than a softening into a wanting to connect with each other. Trying too hard is a performance. It's not creating the environment, the container for something to come out and explore and express. It's not warm, it's not inviting, it's not soft, it's not a receptive place. Our sexuality is vulnerable and it's fragile and it's raw, our sexual self, and it desires containers where it knows that it can be received and it can explore and express and be curious in an environment where there is trust and surrender and softness, that it will be received. So trying too hard for the sex to change, or to be good, or to be great, or to be different, or to be more, will only make the sex withdraw. Focusing on the sex as the problem will only make sex withdraw. Putting all your energy into sex will again create such a tension around sex that it will only make the sex, whether that be in a relationship or within self, to remain small. And it's all about the environments we create for our sexual self to know that it can heal, and that it will want to organically express itself in new ways. And if it's a relationship, then the relationship needs to be the container for the sex to want to come out and play and be intimate and trust and explore together again.